I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, Red, nice interception. Changes him with that pass. That is a great pick out. And he's surging through, looking to play him in. Delivers with wit. It's a mighty effort! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the deny... Messi! Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Nedved. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pele. Messi. De Jong. Now it's Gullit. Baresi pulls off a... Oh no, what has happened here? And he's picked it up out wide. No way through. Tchouameni. Plays a sharp little ball here. Good ball, face to face with the king. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Gullit. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Luis Suarez!
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having...
Tries a shot! Now it's Gullit. Nicely spread. That's good play. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, it's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that is not the best ball. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Gullit gets flagged offside. And he's intervened well there. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Messi. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Platini, nicely aimed pass. Tchouameni, that's a lovely, neat pass. Ronaldinho, and this is Gullit. Davids.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
This looks promising, and he's certainly on... Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And this is Messi. Can he finish? Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Gullit. De Jong. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And now the breakaway. Maldini. It's a good run down the right. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Can he finish? Oh, another save. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Added time.
And it's Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick reminder today.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Looking for a runner. Platini in acres of space out wide. De Jong. It's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Oh no, this does not look good. Looking to play him in.
Might want to be careful there.
Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Messi. Platini. He's picked his way through. Platini crosses it in. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ibrahimovic. Well, this is a terrific run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, can they get him away? Luis Suarez. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Davids pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Sunderland appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Cruyff. Lofted upfield. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That could spell trouble. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's there to make the challenge. Threads one in. Messi looking to get on the end of this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Platini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dink through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Stood up well to him there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Bellingham. He's through here. Oh, what a... It's Bale! Oh, it's come loose, and it's come back out to him. And that would have been game, set and match.
Cruyff really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Suarez.
Bale goes short.
Number 9.
Just
Pele.
eases him off the ball.
Number 22. Platini. Coming on the field. Number 21. Eto'o. Number 20. Raul.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Gullit.
Oh, important interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Eto'o, and here's Messi. That is good. Bullet!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Bellingham. Maldini.
There will be 1 minute at a
It's
time.
Thuram. Cruyff. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And we're underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
And here's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gullit. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rijkaard. It's Vinicius Junior. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho.
That's good play from him.
Ronaldinho. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Gullit. Great ball, and he's in here. Howson deals with that comfortably. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Real chance! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Gullit. Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And this just the goalkeeper. Owen! It's a quick ball upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Gullit. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Cruyff, and he's away. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Played into space. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Jong. And the counter is on. Tonali. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. De Jong. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni. Half an hour played now. And here's Gullit. Nicely aimed pass.
Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Takes a shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tonali, that's a cute ball. And it's Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Look at the space here. Rijkaard with a fine tackle. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Gullit. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Ronaldinho. There's the shot! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to talk.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 27.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
13, Ronaldinho.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Gets his head on it! It's hit the upright! And that was very necessary. Spread out to the left. He's found a way through, and he's got his cross in. And that has been cleared. Kökçü looking for options. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely spread. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Kökçü. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Owen. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's made its way to him. Morocco can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
Big chance! Belletti.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Cruyff.
Was 61,052.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Owen. Great challenge, timed to perfection.
Morocco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Could move up a gear here. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Bale. There's no flag. Lofted in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now this could be... And the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here.
Substitution
They'll get the
progress.
reward if they can stick at this.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Zanetti. Zanetti looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham looking to get on the end of this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Just eases him off the ball. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Bale. Bale, it's Bale! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 2 then. And that is expertly dealt with. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. And here's Cruyff. And he's gone backward here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Chips it through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Jong, he's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he's intervened well there. Now he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And here's Lukaku. So much time and space here. Bellingham. Bale. De Jong. That is good alertness. No, he's just misjudged that one. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Ronaldinho showed... Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's played through for him. It's a promising position. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. Chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's running through, takes a shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, well played, well played. De Jong!
De Jong made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. And we're underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vieira. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. Pass somewhat off target. O'Shea.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Thuram gets into some space. Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the game's first significant moment. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that was somewhat errant. Messi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Alonso. Messi. A temporary retreat here.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And the volley. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
First quarter of an hour gone. Maldini does well to get it back. O'Shea gets across to intercept that. Cannavaro. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, nicely intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Messi gets through on his own. And he's quick to get it clear again. Casillas did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tchouaméni. Some resolute defending there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. And here's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Well read. And the danger is averted. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run. And the shot's on here. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. And it's Xabi Alonso. And this is Messi. And he's straight offside. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoying... And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Xavi Alonso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, super find. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Missed by a fraction. De Jong. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. Xavi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And this is Hullet. And this is Hullet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He is through here. Rivaldo. Now it's Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And the whistle goes for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution on the field. Number 11, Messi. Number 27, Morgan Rogers. Number 13, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 23, Bale. Number 18, Johan Cruyff. Number 22, Bellingham.
And we're underway again. Ah, that's a fine interception. Bellingham. That's good running with the ball. And he's got the beating of his man. And he's searching through. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rivaldo. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And this is Messi. Well, they can break here. Now it's Hullet. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. And he's taking no chances there. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Bellingham. And here's Hullet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
61,052.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's got away. Yeah, that has been slung wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Thuram.
Number 4.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Substitution.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just eases him off the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bellingham. Real chance! Nicely spread. Now it's Bojan. It's a throw-in. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Bale. Great vision. Good take, and Izzy takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
He's one-on-one! Bale! And he hits the net! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Things looking so easy, almost... And Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a decent clearance. Played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Great ball if he can get there. He's a great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And this is Bale. Oh, what? And he shoots! Oh, terrific save.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's hit it long. And it's Tevez. Swung over. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Messi!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bale. Driving forward, he has found the way through. That is good strength. Lovely bit of skill. Cruyff. Buyan. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Bale claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Good ball, good take. Owen!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Bullet. Oh, he's bustling through. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. And it's De Jong. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The defender is not giving up on this. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, what a ball! There's the shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That is a great pick out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Smoothly does it. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And a chance! It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? A good play on the left-hand side here. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Hullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and that has left him in a heap. De Jong. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's forced to go back. Sends it crossfield. Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. That has been cut short. Tchouaméni, and the counter is on. Tries to play it through, picked out, and Messi! Played out to the right. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away? Substitution.
So off we go once more. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Cruyff! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Oh, crossbar! Defending of the desperate variety. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Saliba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Tchouaméni. And it's Cruyff. Kvaratskhelia. And he was quick to react. De Jong. Bale. Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Owen. Cruyff, he's found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Owen, shoots! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Owen really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told, he knows.
Thuram calmly anticipates, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is through here. Crosses it in here. Keeper's dealt with that. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Kvaratskhelia.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bellingham. Now it's Bale. Tchouaméni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cruyff gets across and deals with it. And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Edmilson. And he's had a hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Owen. Number 24.
And it's Bellingham.
Johan Cruyff. Number 2.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Coming on the field.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Bale.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Shevchenko.
Ah, such a clever touch.
Nedved.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Franz Beckenbauer.
Now it's Gullit. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good take in a good area. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Caceres. Throw it. Can he get onto this? Good chance here! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! About as smooth as it gets! And what a climax we have here! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
And Gullit! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everyone,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
Signal
excitement
Iduna
already
Park.
palpable. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. So it's away we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Jong receives it in a wide position. Lovely, now then. Gullit is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Engages and forces him off the ball. Koundé calmly anticipates. De Ketelaere. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely shaped ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Gullit. He has a look up. Shoots! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Casillas sends that a long way. Rodrigo. Now it's De Ketelaere. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the finish! It's hit the crossbar. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Challenged. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
De Jong is always looking to break lines. Rodrigo. Rodrigo!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Oh, super find. He is through here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's had it taken off him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. De Jong. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Fiore looking for options for movement. Fired deep towards the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Serginho. And the pass is intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Oh, delightful ball. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cannavaro makes the interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ronaldinho. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that's well seen too. Fiore. De Jong.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. And they can counter here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that wood-sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Here we go again.
Number 11.
A solitary goal.
Messi.
That has been the crucial
Number
difference.
27. Morgan Rogers. Coming
Big
on the
header! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Sporting grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tchouameni. Nicely weighted ball. Bale receives it in a good position here. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Koundé. Fiore. He's a sharp little ball here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Mohamed Salah. That is lovely. Aimed beyond the defence. A header!
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
That was a brilliant save.
De Ketelaere clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Strong running down that left flank. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodrigo knocks it into space. He's having a shot! No mistake! And again they hit the front. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Has a look and plays it forward. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Bale, looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitution in progress.
Sporting can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. And this Ibrahimovic gets through on his own. He's picked his way through.
Bale made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Cafu, played in. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Oh, smashing! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
A heavy challenge, looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way, and he was quick to react. Beckenbauer goes sliding in. Cafu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender...
Chance! Gerrard. Koundé. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. De Jong has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Cafu gets into a good position. Beckenbauer. Can he get it through? Chance to deliver. Saliba gets it away. And now the breakaway. Played through into space. Serginho picks it up out wide. Oh, that looks a decent... And a chance! It's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for... And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there. But I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pelé, Messi, and the through ball. And he's been shifted off it. Pelé was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And it's Yaya Toure. Tonali goes steaming forward. Threads one in. And Hullet! That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing them.
And the shot! Pelé. He won't be happy with that one. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, just Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Neymar looking for a runner. That's good vision. That's the keeper's ball. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Now Yaya Toure. Good read, needed to be. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
30 minutes gone. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pelé, and it's played in. Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he welcomes it in. Plenty to aim at here. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Adriano, and this is Pelé. And this is Pelé. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Messi. Tries to pass it through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Big chance! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Hullet.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Might be danger here. Neymar. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24.
And the action is back on the way.
15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Ibrahimovic.
6, el dorsal 21.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Roberto Baggio. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get on the end of this? And the pass is intercepted. Can he spark a counter here? Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's free, he had real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pelé. Pelé with the cross. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not... It's Ibrahimovic! He scored! And they are right back within touch! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Vieira. Neymar. Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And now they can clear their lines. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So now the difference is 3. Roberto Baggio. And here's Messi. But it's Thuram. Vieira. Messi looking to play him in. Tchouameni. Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that looks a good ball through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! He scores! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Bale. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that could set him on his way. He's through, it's one-on-one. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bellingham, and a chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There's no sort of quality on that. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Maldini.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That's Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No foul, says the referee. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, super find. He's got away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. It's a throw-in. Looking to go deep. Chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Romario is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Good-looking ball. Messi gets great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gullit goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tonali. That has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Gullit. And the shot! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
But it's Ronaldinho. And here's Romario.
Romario really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Gullit. Oh, such a clever touch. Decent chance! That's another chance! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even... And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. So off we go then.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Look at the space, chance for a shot! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's...
And Messi! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something that...
Ronaldinho! Messi, and the shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful, Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter.
And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar. That's a good run down the left. Out to the right. Maldini cuts it out. Tchouaméni has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's found it's Ronaldinho! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 19 minutes is number 13, Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho!
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Howson. Drogba. Knocks it out wide. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Good read, needed to be. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho goes steaming forward. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Edmilson. And it's Edmilson. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Maldini. Edmilson. Shevchenko. Messi. And they've switched it over to the other side. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Oh, what a climb! No joy, but a decent try. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. And it's Drogba. That has been slung wide. Messi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super find. He's free, he has got space. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hazard. That's a sharp pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Drogba.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. And he's well positioned. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hullet. There's the shot! And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
And we're already back up and running after half-time. Big header! Danger averted for now. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. Xavi Alonso. Berbatov. For Xavi Alonso. That's an excellent interception. Ronaldinho, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Gullit running with the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were... Shoots! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And yes, it's him again. Chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Now it's Bellingham. No way through, so back it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a go! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Great chance here from position A1. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Rafinha! It's their second corner of the game.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Could move up a gear here. Maldini is going to run down the left wing. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Zanetti. And it's Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Alonso! They've got to be quick to recover this. Tchouaméni. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking to play him in. Short changes him with that pass. Ronaldinho.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's shot a goal! That has not gone well. Messi. Oh, can he finish? Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Gullit. Oh, shapes to shoot! Superb from Gullit! A finish right from the top draw! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 72 minutes is number 8,
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Messi. Shot a goal! Goal! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful...
Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe certainly looks hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's got the beating of his man. Howson with the slide tackle there. Gets into some space. Lifted. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Howson has been sent off, just to confirm that... Ronaldinho! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's made its way to him. Great chance! Cruyff tries to pass it through. And this is Hullet, face to face with the keeper. Tries a shot! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's neat. Played in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, he was given the time.
Goes for a shot! Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He slings it in. That is a brilliant interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham. Fernandes. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's Messi. And now the breakaway. And he's managed to get free. Messi, so much time and space here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Hazard. Saliba proves too strong, too smart. Ronaldinho. And he plays one through. He has found the way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And we are back underway. Played out wide. Serginho receives it in a wide position. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Fernandes. And here's Hazard. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham. Messi. Plenty to aim at here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And it's Fernandes. Hazard. Tries to play it through. And that has put paid to that.
The attendance
They want to make the most of this turnover.
62,005.
He's found a way through. Messi goes steaming forward. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared without complication. Fernandes. Could move up a gear here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Hazard. Serginho. And he's looking to catch him up. And here's Fernandes. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Can he finish? That's going to go a long way.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Messi. Serginho cuts out the pass. Fernandes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Hullet. He is through here. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He's shifting through the gears. Real chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition.
Taking place.
This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Knocks it into space. Van Dijk. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quality ball. And Messi! They've done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there.
Big chance! It's there! And he is just ripping it up!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everyone,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to Signal
The excitement
Iduna
already palpable. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. Well, we're on the way. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Messi. Mateus. Can he get it through? He can get that clear. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Hullet. Now it's shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. It's Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Thuram. Passes short and sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets into some space. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mateus.
Inter really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work? A header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And here's Hullet. Mateus. And it's De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. Played into space out wide. And this is De Bruyne. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a good spell of possession. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ronaldinho. De Bruyne. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi, played out to the right. Tchouaméni is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Pullet, he's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, played through for the wide man, and it's Zanetti. De Bruyne, and this is Messi. Zanetti. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Big chance! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field, number 27.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 13.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Number 10, Jan Koller.
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Deep cross, he gets big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
He's done very well to get to that.
Koller really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
1 minute added time.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution in progress.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Nice defending, physical and effective. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Gullit carries the ball down the right. He rises! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good.
And Batistuta!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Batistuta. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Kubo. He has found a way through. Incoming delivery. And that has been knocked clear. Traumeri. That's a good ball out wide. Lahm delivers. Zanetti clears. Driving on and making good progress.
The attendance for
That is out and behind. It's a good block.
79.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Messi. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Adams does well to get it back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, this is Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Well read, and the danger is averted. The referee's awarded a free kick. Some resolute defending there. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan looking to pass their way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he whips it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Hullet. And this is Messi. And the finish! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Kubo. And here's Hullet. Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And this is Hullet. Into the last 5 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's onside.
Such good technique.
Messi picks it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're up to 5 corners now. Hullet plays it short. And here's Hullet in towards the back stick. He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt.